It's been not over. It's not over. I mean, in the sense that, you know, we. I want to say that Kalila is the love of my life, my best friend. Um, if there was a book about my life, she would be. If there was 10 chapters, she'd be 4 of them at least, 5 of them.
Give me half.
I'll give you half a chapter. Yeah.
Give her half the book.
She changed my life in so many different ways. She reinvented who I was. And yeah. And the reason why we're announcing that is because there are things that people believe online that aren't true. And I want to address those things because it's causing a lot of pain in our house. And I'm going to start with my part in it. And my part is this. You know, years ago, Kalila had this heart condition. And it started in the Philippines. And we were in the Philippines, and I had to carry her into a taxi, and we thought she was going to die. And, you know, after that, you know, at home, we just would have the ambulance at our house 2 or 3 times a week. We'd always constantly go to the hospital at 5 in the morning. And at that point in my relationship with her, I changed a bit, and it became, I was just worried about her, keeping her alive. And I think that it shifted the relationship, you know what I mean? You know, a lot of the sexual stuff that I felt before that had diminished. And it became more of a caretaker, not caretaker, I just say it's a terrible word to use, but like I was extremely worried about her. And when you're in that kind of situation, you know, a lot of that energy, and it changes the relationship, at least, you know. And then I began to fantasize about other women. I would watch porn every single night. And, you know, and this is over years of this. And I just distinctly remember there were moments where we would sit down and she would be crying, going, "What happened with us? There's no intimacy. I feel like you don't know me anymore. I want you to get to know me again." And a lot of times I would do false promises like, "Trust me, I'm just going through a phase," or "I'm working on it," or whatever. And I would, you know, basically shrug it off and tell her that we're going to deal with it in the future or whatever it might be. But this is years of this. I mean, in fact, there were times where she would plan vacations so that she could rekindle some of the magic that we had lost. You know, one time we were in Hawaii to do that. It was the first time I went to Hawaii that wasn't a work-related thing. And I think we tried, you know, and it looked optimistic maybe sometimes, but I don't know, you know, I have to say that, you know, a lot of it was my fault, you know, and, you know, I was in therapy talking about it. We did couples therapy and stuff. And so it eventually got to the point where obviously people have needs, you know, and she had needs, and we didn't know what to do because of many things. Number one, like I said, you know, we literally are best friends. We spend 24 hours a day together. We created TigerBelly together. We have other things that we want to do. We have 7 animals. We live together. Her niece lives with us. We're a family, and there's a, you know, a warmth in the house, and it feels like a family, like I said. But it got to the point where, you know, it's like, what else? If I'm not going to change, and I'm not, you know, and I trust me, I tried. So it got to the point where I was like, you know, we threw out suggestions and things that would, you know, I was mindful about how Kalila can maybe, get her needs fulfilled, right? And I threw out suggestions, maybe you should see somebody else, you know what I mean? And, I said it a couple of times. I also want to address something that happened with my brother. And this is a very sensitive thing for me. You know, anyone listening to TigerBelly and are familiar with our podcast knows the things that have been going on. You know what I mean? It's been a nightmare. So essentially, my brother said some things to a random person that were not true. He has, to me personally, apologized. You know what I mean? For me, you know what I mean? And I think he knows his mistake, but I don't know fully, you know what I mean, how he feels. But essentially, he said things like, Kalila was a gold digger. I have to say that to people listening, that, when I met Kalila, I had no money. I can tell you what I was making on the road. I had no other prospects of cash. The only amount of money I was making is through doing A, B room sometimes and getting not a door deal, but getting like, a guarantee. So it's not, I mean, compared to all my peers and stuff, really. And when I met her, she kind of reinvented my thing. I made my money with her. She has her own money, right? All the things that I have in my life, right, is a direct result of meeting her and her and I building a business together. Other things have grown out of that, like it rekindled my acting career. I've done well when it comes to selling things and whatnot. It's been very good, but without her, I don't know where I'd be. So him saying that she's a gold digger is not true. She's not. She's never asked for anything. And he said things like she's keeping, you know what I mean, me from other people, or right, or something like that, or and during the pandemic, we didn't see anybody. I'm tired of people thinking that I don't make my own decisions. Everything that I do, I make my own decisions. I'm Bobby Lee. I do what I want, right? And during the pandemic, I was super fucking scared. I didn't know anything about this virus. I didn't leave the house for a year and a half. I didn't even go to the grocery store for a year and a half, right? And I didn't see my brother. You know what I mean? I didn't see my mom, right? I didn't see anybody, right? And I think that my brother thought that was, you know what I mean, me disappearing, or, you know what I mean, or, you know what I mean, something was going on, you know what I mean, that was like, I don't know. I don't know what he was thinking. But and yeah, with all that stuff that he said, I don't know if you guys, even if people even listening knows, but he had texted some random person his gripes that were absolutely unfounded and not true. And people have taken that and ran with it online. And it's really hurtful to Kalila. It's hurtful to me. And I just wanted to address it. So, just, and another thing that I want to add is, I was blatantly flirting with other people, and there was things that she caught me in that were like, you know what I mean, kind of, it took her aback that I did some lying, you know what I mean? And there were things that, none of this was like an anomaly, or is that the right word? Or, you know what I mean, out of nowhere, you know what I mean? It's a reaction, right, to my behavior. I've done a lot of growth in the last 6 months and changes. I put some hard boundaries down, and I don't really give a shit, to be honest with you, what people think. I don't give a fuck. And the people that are saying shit about me and this, go fuck yourself. I mean, because you don't know. This is my personal life, and this is our life, and it's like, you know, they're being very mean toward Kalila, and I've had enough of it. You know, it's unfounded, not true, and she's a good girl, and I love her very much, and I wish people would stop. You know, I really do. So that's pretty much everything in a nutshell for me. I mean, I love Kalila. I love my brother as well. You know, he hurt me. He hurt me. It was painful. That being said, I know through time things will heal, but here's the good news. We're not stopping TigerBelly. We're not. We're good. We're good. We're not stopping. I'm never going to see anybody else in my life.
You don't know that.
I have no interest.
Well, you a priest?
You don't know
I have no interest. I really have no interest. You know what I mean?
We just need
I'm
time to heal. You don't know that.
Yeah. Anyway, that's how I feel. You know what I mean? I'm not compromising. You know what I mean? I'm not going to watch your movies. You know, I'm just telling the future. If there was a future, I'm not going to go to your restaurant. I'm going to eat what I want to eat.
Oh.
You know what I mean? I'm not going to listen. I don't, you know what I mean? I'm going to play 20 hours of video games if I want to and whatnot. And so that's that.
But if you have a real interest in
I have no interest.
dating
I have no
puppies-
interest in any of that.
No, I'm just telling any girl.
I'm not
out
listening.
There who's a good
I will
girl.
not listen. I will not cuddle. I will not cuddle. I will not listen, and I don't give a fuck. All right, I'm not doing any of it. It's not who I am. So that's that. This has nothing to do with, you know what I mean, anybody else or my desires or whatever. It has to do with preserving TigerBelly. Kalila and I work great together. We have great ideas. We're producing another thing together. We're going to do a book. You know what I mean? And you know, I'm super excited about the future of my business here. We have a great family, and that's it. That's all I wanted to say.
It's my go.
Yeah.
Do you have anything, Kalila?
Yeah, I just I'm sad, but I love you, and that's it. Just give me a second.
Yeah.
I just don't want to like say it. This podcast has like changed my life. I never thought that I could ever like dabble in anything creative. Like, you know that question earlier when you were like, what's one thing your younger self would like never believe?
Yeah.
Is that I would even be allowed, or that I would allow myself like a creative outlet, you know? And yeah, this podcast has changed my life. And even though difficult, there isn't like a moment of regret that I spent 10 years of my life with you. You're so much better at talking. I'm just like, I don't know why I just can't talk. But yeah, there isn't like an even tiny bit of regret that I spent the last 10 years of my life with you, or that I gave you my firm skin years. I'm a little salty about that.
Yeah. You look great, baby. Yeah.
And I'm sorry that
Hit the road.
Yeah. Hit the road. You look great, baby.
Good luck out there.
I have so much I don't know, it's kind of like this weird thing that we made, you know, and I want to keep going, and I want to funny enough, I think that we've never been closer. Mm-hmm. Like
We've been talking.
almost like every day, like since
Yeah.
we decided to kind of like let go of the label. We've just been, I don't know, able to hang out more, be more truthful with one another. We're not trying to like mince each other's words to try to like protect each other's feelings. We're just being really like blunt and honest and open, and it's been so much more fun being around each other.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, I just want to thank you guys for sticking around, and I hope that you continue on this journey with us.
Oh, they will. They will, because I want to. I kept telling Kalila this, and I want to reassure you, both of you, right, of the magic of it. Is like that Saturday night when we did the live show at the Ace Theater, right? There is something there that I kind of got. You know what I mean? Why we do it and why we need to keep doing it. We're not the most popular podcast in the world. I don't think we ever will be. Like we're never going to be a Joe Rogan. We're never going to be a Segura probably, or any of these other ones, right? But I'm okay with that, because the people that do listen to us are like-minded, and I can't be anything else, right? That's the thing. This is the first thing in my life. I always try to fit into these, like, I'm on a sketch show, so I got to learn these characters. I was like fitting into these environments the best I could. You know what I mean? Or if I'm on a sitcom, like, you think when I'm on Sex in the City or whatever that I'm myself? No, I'm this Christian. I show up and go, "Hello, Sarah. How was your night? You look great today." I mean, I'm like not who I am, right? But in this environment, this is essentially give or take what I am or who I am. I fumble words. I don't know what I'm talking about. That's who I am. You know what I mean? So, it's the easiest thing to do, right? And it doesn't give me heartache. It doesn't give me stress. It's the most enjoyable thing that I've ever done in this business. Okay? And so we have a good thing here. And I'm not going to let anyone tell me different. I'm not going to let people online try to destroy us. And they're not going to do it. We're going to keep going. And hopefully we'll grow a little, and we're fine. I think we're fine.
Where are you guys on this?
Yeah, let's hear your views.
I think I'm definitely sad. I think I've talked to both of you different times throughout this whole process. So I think I've already been processing it, where not even worried about the podcast if it were to ever end, which I know it wouldn't. You guys have talked about
You're
that.
fired.
Okay. George, go ahead. No, it just brings me, I think I already grieved you guys together as a couple. But I've also seen, I see a lot that people don't see. And I think you guys were unhappy for a while. And it really, really, I don't know. I just saw the pain from both of you at times. And I was like, fuck, I want you guys to be together forever. Like the audience does, Mama and Papa forever. But it's like, Mama and Papa aren't doing well when they're together right now. So I think that you guys made the very important decision to do this. And it saddens me that you guys aren't together, but knowing that you guys are on this way to just being way happier individually is, I guess I look forward to that. But sadness.
But what's changed though? I mean, we sleep on the same bed together.
He doesn't want to let me go, you guys.
Yeah.
He's like, free Bobby, free me.
Yeah. She's
He
not
has
leaving.
me
She's not leaving.
hostage.
Merch.
I've literally been like,
He's not
I'm
leaving.
looking for another place to live, and he's like,
No.
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 He's not allowing me out.
No, because it's just, what's changed?
Nothing.
Yeah. You're stuck forever.
He's been.
I'm
okay.
kidding. I'm kidding.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But I think that because we've been operating in this way for a really long time, like we didn't grow apart, not even in the slightest. If anything, we just grew closer, but we grew closer as like family, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, my mom and him are like best friends. You think we're best friends? No, he's
Yeah,
best friends with my mom.
Here's the thing that I won't. Here's another thing, is her family is essentially my family. You know, I love every single one of them. You know, like my own flesh and blood, and they're always going to be a part of my life. I love them that much. You know, so but it's interesting that you haven't expressed anything, George. You know, I really need you to be like emotional and clear, because I think Gilbert did it. You know what I mean? But I heard nothing from you. So go ahead. Here's your
Because
moment.
I never want to interrupt you.
So gross. Go ahead. Inocente, bud.
No, I just like to see you guys and want to see you guys happy. And like, it's always, I don't know, I'm sure there's a lot of pain going on in the background. But when I come in here, like, you know, lately I haven't seen the cloud as much.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's whatever. Yeah, I obviously care a lot about both of you. And yeah, I see what like other people don't see. You know, I see what we cut out of here, and whatever makes you guys happy. I don't know. I just care about you guys so much, and right now, yeah, we've made a great show, and like I think like you guys we'll hang out. Like Bobby doesn't hang out after the shows sometimes, like, and nowadays lately you've been hanging out afterwards.
Yeah.
And there's like
It's different.
Yeah, I want to, you know, it's interesting. I think it's odd. I don't know why, but I just have more of an interest in your lives, you know, both of you. I don't know why that is, but I just do. You know,
really have like straight up changed, Bobby.
yeah.
I mean, the fact that you text people back, like not the same day, but like the same minute you received the
Well,
text.
Dominic Monaghan, I've been kind of not texting him back.
Would you like to admit why?
No, I have no reason why. I was so busy that like
reason
I have no reason why, and I feel bad about it. I love the guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm a fan, and I'm a friend. So I should text him more back. Eric Stonestreet got mad at me for not texting him back too. So he sent me a video. I saved it of him eating a Korean lollipop, and he's like, "Whenever I eat a Korean lollipop, I have to record and send it to you." I don't know why he did that.
That's
but
not racist. Yeah,
he did that. It's not racist. But my point is that I've been trying to, but I don't know. I just have more interest, you know, in your life. Especially when I saw your son too, that was really interesting to me. Congratulations! What a cute boy, and I'm proud of you.
So do I have to give you guys individual wedding invitations, or can I still put Bob and Kalila as one?
Dude,
I like my own.
Okay.
do you know that we're going to the Philippines in September?
Yeah.
Bobby and I and all
I
of
guess
us.
we're all going
'cause
now.
we
We're all
have
going, yeah.
we have a project that we've been working on for a while, and I had to ask him. I was like, "Do you want your own hotel room or not?"
And I said, "Yeah, I want my own hotel room."
He wants his own hotel room, and that was fine. That's
Hit
fine.
the road.
So
Hit the road, Jack.
So you, me, and George have to share one.
Oh, we'll be at our own.
Fuck you guys.
No, I thought we were gonna share the same hotel room, but 2 different rooms or whatever.
Yeah, no, we both
Sweet, yeah,
decided.
sweet.
We're,
Not that I can sleep on the same bed. I've never really, you know, she's the first woman that I've ever had a deep sleep with, right? But still, I sleep better alone.
yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? She's the first woman I feel so comfortable with, but you know, I've never slept a wink with anybody else.
Well, I think that like any type of stimulus bothers you, any type of light coming through, any sound, you're very sensitive. Like you wake up.
Like if you
easy.
blink, I wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though you're the dragon snorer,
That's fine.
I don't snore. I'm very, very quiet.
Dragons
Sleep.
snore. What's up? Right, baby?
Yeah. So to recap this, what's the future of TigerBelly?
The future is we're going to keep going. But, you know, what I do want to do is I want to grow the company, and I want to figure out how to do that. That's all. You know, I want to do a clothing line. Other things I want to do. But
Yeah. How do we end this though? Abruptly.
me
Or how about a new song?
walking.
Because
Sing
you
a
didn't
new
sing. You didn't sing a song at the beginning, so just we'll fade out a song.
Really?
A melancholy one.
made up
Or
words.
hopeful.
Yeah. I will not compromise. I'll play video games as long as I want to. You wanna cuddle the pillow. If you wanna watch your show, watch your fucking show without me. You can eat at that restaurant 'cause I'm going to Morton's.
Steakhouse.
Yeah. I don't give a shit. Right. How was your date? How was your day? I'm kidding. I don't wanna know.
The end.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right. Yesterday, you guys came into town. I shot all day, and we took scooters and we went to a restaurant. What'd you think?
Loved it.
It's called Lowood.
So good.
It's in Tulsa.
Can you guys believe I'd never been on a scooter before?
Oh, you told us for 3 hours.
Well, I thought you guys were for sure going to leave me because that's what Bobby does. And guess what? He left me.
Well, how do you go slow on? I
There we
gotta
go.
ask.
You know what, George? I don't know what you're about to say.
I'm going to get in trouble
But
for
that-
you.
but
Can
you're-
I get in
yeah,
trouble
get in
for you?
trouble. You get in trouble.
I'll get the one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
How
George.
can you go slow on those scooters? Like you either punch it all the way.
You must
Or
not
you
know
don't-
me. You must not know how I rode those brakes for a whole mile.
Oh, you were holding the brake down the whole
The
time.
whole
That's
time
more
my finger
dangerous
was on
because
the
your
brake.
hand is doing two things. That you're more likely to crash if you hold both things. Like you got to hold the grip hard and then just goose it.
Guess what, George? You guys did a poor job at explaining how to safely do it.
That's not
so
true at all.
I guess I did
I'm
it.
on George's side. That's absolutely not true. Okay, number
You know
one.
what Gilbert said, though?
What did Gilbert say?
What did I say?
On our way back from Lowood, the restaurant, which was delicious, when we had ice cream over salad, and it blew my freaking
It blew my mind.
How
Blue
good it
cheese
was.
ice cream on greens.
Yeah,
thought?
and
Yeah.
walnuts and pecans or something. It was real
jalapenos.
Jalapenos, really good salad. Great place. If you're ever in Tulsa, go.
So freaking good.
Save money though. Save money for it.
Yeah, save.
Yes, and
definitely
we're going
save
to
money.
tonight also Bull in the Alley.
Yes.
But the little, I just want to let you know. We'll talk about it later, but you know,
Yeah.
Prepare
You're-
yourself.
What did I say after?
what I say.
So after dinner, I was experiencing some digestion issues. So I had
You had diarrhea all night.
Massive diarrhea.
all night.
Yeah.
All night. It happens a lot to me. I have colitis, but then I choose to just eat everything anyways. And so we got back on the scooters. And then I was like, you guys, like, wait for me, because I was still kind of unlocking the bird. And Bobby was like, see ya. So he had already like gone. And then George, you followed because you're an asshole too, I guess.
I got to like keep the desk, like be the person in between. Or
Nice,
I-
nice.
And Gilbert said this to me. He goes, I now know the things, like watching you and Bobby, I now know why Cindy gets mad at me for the things that I do. Because
That's,
I think
you know
he
what?
leaves her
That's
too.
That's you know what, Gilbert.
It was a
you know what,
learning
man.
moment.
You know what, man.
Him.
You don't know.
Because you
don't
I
know.
just realized I'm a reflection of you.
He's
no.
a mini you.
No.
Just you. No. Like I was telling you, if you're final form, I'm like 7. Like I don't like go. See, I go. Oh, leave me alone.
No.
And I bird away had a half speed than you.
Yeah.
No.
He was able to realize through me being left behind that he leaves Cindy behind often.
No. Let me ask you guys something, okay?
Yeah.
When you're doing a marathon, okay?
Yes. I've tried to picture myself.
When you're on a marathon,
Yeah.
right? Do you jog or run? You do either one, right?
I walk.
Right? You do either one, right?
You pick one speed.
Right?
Yeah.
Walk is fine. What you were doing with the scooter was crawl. If you saw the Boston Marathon and you saw some guy from the starting lineup just get on his hands and knees and start crawling, you would think that that's a little weird.
Hey, terrible joke, but she wouldn't have died.
Yeah.
What?
She wouldn't have died at the Boston Marathon.
Oh, wait,
She would have been so
What
far.
you're saying to me is this, right?
I would have made it because I would have
You
been
would have
dead
got to
fucking
the
last.
end because that's where the bomb went off.
Yeah, and she's still like halfway or the
And
front.
George and I would have no legs right now.
we would
Yeah.
all be dead. Kalila is like, see ya.
Yeah. I don't know. That's an interesting theory.
Yeah.
Sometimes-
Maybe the marathon wasn't a good analogy.
That
but
would have been
It's
too dark.
It's
Sorry.
a little
basically
dark.
like the famous fable, the rabbit and the tortoise.
The rabbit in the toaster.
yeah, the toast.
Classic story.
Classic story. You know what, Gilbert? Explain me the story of
Dude,
the rabbit
if
and the
you don't
toaster.
know the rabbit in the toaster.
Yeah, so what's the theory? What's the
toaster.
philosophy?
It's the toaster.
yeah. Ship station. Guys, you know, if you're you have an online business,
Yeah.
and you need your merchandise getting out there, ShipStation is the only place to be.
It's what we use.
Yeah, if you run an e-commerce business, you probably feel like it's about time people stop treating e-commerce giants better just because they're bigger. And you're absolutely right. That's why ShipStation gives e-commerce sellers of all sizes access to the same deeply discounted rates, usually reserved for Fortune 500 companies.
Wow.
You know, we have an online, business. I have several of them, and I don't know how to do any of it. And ShipStation is just a reliable infrastructure.
It makes it allows us to ship everything easier
Yeah.
and allows us to save money as well.
Works with over 300 platforms like Amazon, eBay, Etsy, and more to automate processes like fulfillment and tracking, so you can save time managing orders.
Guys, don't let the big guys keep all the good discounts to themselves. Sign up using promo code BELLY for a free 60-day trial today at ShipStation.com and start saving with every shipment. That's 2 whole months of discounted shipping absolutely free. Just go to ShipStation.com, click on the microphone at the top of the page, and type in BELLY. ShipStation. Make
Ship happen. yeah. Tell me the philosophy there.
Okay, so a lot of I don't even know where to start with.
Tell me the fucking fable of the rabbit and the
can
toaster.
tell you.
All right, tell me.
You start it.
So-
We'll finish the story.
together.
There were two friends. One was a toaster and one was a rabbit.
Yeah.
And then they
Where
were
is
like,
this?
let's join the Boston Marathon. Is what
Oh
they said.
God.
I remember this old fable my dad used. Okay, keep going.
Well, let's not use a fucking tragedy. Let's use
Don't use the Boston Marathon again.
Yeah.
the Tulsa 10K.
Yeah.
Tulsa-
use Columbine.
Use Columbine. Yeah, it's less dark. It's still dark, but less dark.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
but the story.
Set it in 1945 Germany.
Yeah, do that. Yeah, do not say Germany.
Yeah. That's it.
Wait, that's the end.
That's okay. Oh, that's the end of the story. Okay, guys, so go ahead. The rabbit and the
yeah.
toaster are friends.
Well, the toaster and their friends, right?
Yeah.
And then the rabbit's all fucking like, I'm gonna get to Lowwood Restaurant first because I like their porterhouse steak, so I'm gonna fucking, step on it and go 30 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the toaster's like, well, I'm made of metal. I don't have legs like that, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not walking.
Yeah.
I'm not made for movement, so I'm just going to kind of slowly
Move.
You know what I mean? Let the wind take me. Let the wind take me. Is
Okay,
what
so
he
tell me
said.
how the toaster wins in this.
It's very
Continue.
windy in Oklahoma.
Okay.
It's so windy.
Number one, I would just have a logistical question.
Please do.
Okay. If the toaster goes more than 30 feet, it dies because it needs to be plugged into the
Yes.
fucking
No,
wall.
no.
Yes.
Oh, it's a solar panel.
Solar
it's a solar
panel.
panel. Explain that.
Yeah. So this particular toaster, the first
It's solar generated.
the first iteration of this toaster, which was his grandpappy toaster,
Yeah.
was very insecure about the fact that he would just travel a few paces and then all of a sudden he would die, right? So the
How long ago did this fable occur? Is this a wives' tale from like 300 years ago?
Aesop fables.
It's an Aesop
Aesop
fable.
fable.
Yeah.
So they knew about solar technology back
I
then?
think so because guess how long the sun's been around?
Okay.
That's a very good point.
You know what I
All right,
mean?
all
Good
right.
point.
Guess how long it's been around? How long has the sun been around?
Since the Big Bang? I don't even know.
I think it's before actually.
No, right? The sun wasn't around before the Big Bang. The Big Bang started all of it, right?
Well, I'm just saying I've been watching a lot of Moon Knight, and there's multiple suns.
Oh yes,
I understand that, but George, just back me up here, okay? The universe started from the Big Bang, right?
Yeah.
Right? So
Well, no, he's a-
you're saying that there was 3 suns
He believes in
hanging out.
creationism.
Well,
Okay.
we can equate that with the Big Bang.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, this is good. This is good.
The beginning was the.
I have to fart.
He's been
Hold on.
reading a lot of Young. He can do this.
Oh,
my
lame.
God! That's where George has to sleep.
And I rest my case, Gilbert. There you go.
Yeah.
That was a big
Talk
bang.
about a Big Bang. Okay, go. So
It's a small bang, babe.
It's a small bang.
Tiny bang.
So explain to me about This is all over the place, but we're gonna go back to the toast.
Oh,
from the
I want
rabbit
to
in a
finish
second.
this story. So yeah.
Yeah. So explain
I don't even
to
know
me-
what I'm explaining anymore. The Big Bang is the beginning of everything.
It's the
So
beginning of
before
every-
that, there was no
There was
sun.
no sun. So there's
You're
no
right,
sun.
yeah, no
Okay,
sun.
go,
And it
go
could
ahead.
also
now.
be the time
Well,
that
I'm-
God created light.
I'm telling this story
PBS presents
80.
Aesop's Fables with the rabbit and the toaster.
Toaster. The toaster.
The toaster.
And I didn't even say toaster. I said turtus.
It sounded like toaster. Okay.
Turtus. Okay, and so the first Grandpappy Toaster was like, we need to adapt and be better. So he created solar panels for the next generation, right? And so what had happened was, then Baby Toaster is now born with this capability to move. And so he meets this fucking rabbit somewhere in fucking The Gathering in Oklahoma, which was made by George Kaiser, is what I learned, right? And so he meets this guy there, and he was like, "Bro, let's go to Lowood.
Bro,
they
yeah.
got good bok choy with white truffle miso."
Oh,
And
okay.
Rabbit was like, "Fuck yeah, let's go." But then Rabbit, right?
Yeah.
Fantastic details.
These fables are for kids, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, what's
The
white
kids is like,
truffle?
what the
What's
fuck
a
is
white
going on?
truffle?
Yeah, yeah.
But Rabbit is a dum dum, right? So he just fucking,
Oh, whoa.
That was kind of direct.
and then Rabbit has like a friend that wears glasses.
Yeah.
What is
He's,
that?
he's a human, but weirdly enough, he's dumber.
Yeah, but the rabbit. Let me ask you something from what I recall from the Aesop's Table,
I think
right?
his name is Jorge.
But the rabbit is very talented.
Does the rabbit,
The rabbit is very
does the
talented.
rabbit sell out
The rabbit
shows? Sell out
can-
weekends?
Yeah, the rabbit can sell out pretty much in any city in America. Anyway,
Is he famous on TikTok without even posting?
Yeah.
cool rabbit.
Yeah. It's a pretty cool rabbit. And the toaster, when the toast, it happens to be a woman. The toaster. I don't know if you remember that.
Oh, yeah.
And when the toaster pees, it has to wet its feet, its toaster feet.
It electrocutes itself.
Yeah. So
Okay, so that's what happened. And he got this fucking dumb friend named Jorge with glasses or whatever. And they're like, okay, let's just go. And then they're fucking booking it over there.
yeah.
I have an actual question about the fable. Why is it bad to be the rabbit again?
Oh, because he is.
And this is the man who doesn't know about the Big Bang.
Yeah.
So I think
Because
You know,
slow and steady
we gotta
wins
recap
the
it.
race.
Yeah.
You hear what I'm saying? Slow and
Let's just
steady
go back to
wins
the
the
scooters.
race.
No.
Let's get this.
Fast
Hear
and
that?
reckless does not
But
win
then
the race.
how does Michael Phelps win every time?
Because he's slow and steady up here. He's just fast with his body, but he's slow and steady in his mind.
Yeah, and I was
words,
fast with the scooter. I'm slow and steady in my mind.
Damn.
Right? Exactly.
But at the end of this fable story, this Aesop fable.
Thank you. What's that?
People applauded.
Oh,
At the end of it, though, the rabbit gets there and he realizes the butcher has ran out of elk for the main course, and he was like, "Well, there's a fucking rabbit and his dumb friend Jorge," and he butchers them and kills them, and then the toaster eats them.
I don't know who won this.
Geico presents Aesop's Fable by I like you. Okay, good.
Thank you.
That's amazing.
That's great.
Anyway, so the meal was good. We came back, and I worked today, and now we're doing the pod. Thanks for coming here, guys, all the way to Tulsa. You guys are leaving tomorrow. I'm going to be here for another 7 days or something.
No, I'm agreeing.
Yeah. People go, yeah. Can I have a little bit of your time? The worst is this though. I don't know if you get this. After a show, I'll see a guy with something in his hand, and I can always know. Guess what it is? This is the guy. Just look, right?
I already know.
Not a headshot.
No.
A gift?
A script.
Oh, that's an LA thing. We don't have that in New York.
Yeah.
No, you
No
don't have that.
scripts. We got like a Percocet script. But no, nobody's writing scripts over there.
Right. But I've gotten that like in the Midwest.
Oh, really?
I wrote Meet You and Andrew a movie.
Oh,
And me and Andrew Roy was like, okay, we'll read it. Trash can.
But like,
that's a lot of reading.
Yeah.
what route should he have taken?
What?
What route should he have taken? How does he shoot a shot with you? A guy with a script.
It's a good question.
Oh, that's interesting.
He really just is like being bold. Or,
Well, here's what you do. You pull a Lawrence Bender.
What's that?
Oh, Pulp Fiction.
Reservation Dogs.
Reservoir. We did a double.
I'm on.
Oh, that was incredible.
I'm on a show called Reservation Dogs.
Way to plug it.
Yeah.
Nice slide in there. That's Tikiki Manamanu or whatever.
Taika Waititi.
There you go.
Sterling
Tiki
Swift.
Wananu.
Yeah.
Sterling Hart.
M. Night Shyamalan. Oh, so this is what happened. So, Tarantino was sleeping on Lawrence Bender's couch, right? And he wrote, I guess this is probably a myth, but he wrote it on a napkin or just a bunch of napkins and random pieces of paper. But Lawrence was going to acting class, right, back then. Now Lawrence is a producer.
Yep.
And so he gave it to his acting teacher, but then his acting teacher read it and liked it and sent it to New York. Now, I guess they have the same acting studio in New York. It's maybe the Actors Studio. I think it's something like that. And Harvey Keitel happened to be there with the other acting in New York, and the guy read it and then gave it to Harvey Keitel.
Oh, wow.
Keitel read it and goes, "This is unbelievable," and then called Lawrence. And then Tarantino wasn't even supposed to direct it.
Wow.
But by the end, I guess he just campaigned. He goes, "I know every shot, this and that," and they gave it to him. But my point is that Tarantino was just sleeping on on Lawrence Spencer's couch. But
I love it.
what?
You already have that connection then.
Who?
If you're just a guy from the Midwest with a script and dreams, like you're not sleeping on anyone's. You know what I mean? Like you have no connection to L.A. or to an acting school or to
Yeah,
anybody.
but it wasn't Lawrence Bender was a producer then. He was just a guy
Yeah.
that went to acting class. He was poor.
And Tarantino worked at a video store.
Yeah. So it's like, but it had to have been great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's interesting, but you can't give it anything to a comedian because we don't want to do anything. So we don't.
that's right.
We're lazy.
That's a good
I forgot.
It could be, Titanic or some blockbuster. We would throw it in the trash.
even if you did read it, would you think it was good? Do you know if it's good or not?
Probably not.
Yeah, that's me too.
Yeah, and I
When
wouldn't
people
care
send me
enough.
scripts, even my
That's
agents,
straight to me.
I give it to her.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because when
okay.
I read it, they all sound good.
Yeah, I can't read.
Oh, I'm a reptilian alien enforcer?
Right.
Oh,
Deep,
damn it.
deep pee.
Great.
The only one guy gave me this script, and I actually ended up making it. It was this 2 Girls, 1 Cup. And that was actually my
Very
shit.
good.
Yeah.
A lot of improv, it seems like.
Oh, yeah. Those girls were
yeah.
groundlings.
Yeah. Imagine directing that and you go, this one's, you do your own take on this one.
Yeah.
It was written.
Make it
did
your own.
Make it your own. This take.
Right.
Maybe that's how the poo happened.
Maybe.
Maybe poo wasn't in the script.
Make it your own.
And the director goes, make it your own. And they're like, I have to take a shit. I might as well just try.
It might have been a war movie, but they just made it their own.
Right, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. How do you make porn? If you're like, if I called you and hey, dude,
Yeah.
I met this Wang Wang. He's a Chinese billionaire.
Wait, let's suppose you're going through a comedy
It was Wang Wang.
slump. It's comedy slump years.
This is-
Okay.
Comedy
Yeah.
stuff's happening.
We
when
need work.
I get a call from Wang Wang.
All right, Wang Wang.
Some Chinese billionaire.
Oh, I thought that was the phone ringing. Okay.
Wang Wang,
Yeah.
Wang Wang.
Long number.
And
All right.
yeah. So then I go, yo, dude, he's he's up to getting comics to direct his porn movies,
Uh-huh.
right? And I said, I have a script, but you want to direct this? Would you do it?
I would do it.
But that's the question, though. Can you make it good? Like, what do you do to make it better?
I think we could do it. You get some comics heads together. I think we could find a way to make it funny and interesting and
sexy? Really?
We could do it.
Whoa! Give
yeah.
them lines.
Yeah.
When people laugh, they're not horny. I don't think you can laugh and be horny at the same time.
Interesting.
That's interesting.
Like when you try to be cute and funny in bed, I'm like, ugh,
Yeah. You can,
What do you mean?
Oh, really?
it doesn't work. It gets the pussy dry.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it almost turns off the sexual part of my head.
See, that's what's interesting about women. Because if a guy's funny at a party,
Yes.
sexy.
Yeah.
Yes,
Wet,
very
wet.
sexy. But in the bedroom, you cannot try to be funny.
Interesting.
Well, I've dated comedians that have literally have put wigs on and did a whole fucking show in my fucking room. I hate that.
Exactly.
Oh, really?
Exactly.
I hate it.
I kind of like when they do blackface. Now that is
yeah,
a boner.
that's a boner. Yeah. Well, the commitment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If they did that like a rendition of The Color Purple, that'd be fun.
Ooh, that's what I call my dick. It's real purple.
So the
Is it
porn,
purple? Is it purple?
Yeah, I got a real multicolor down there.
Oh, me too. 3. I got 3 colors.
Hey,
Yeah.
It looks like that ice cream. What is it, Napoleon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have 3 colors. Do you have a big ring?
Big ring.
Yeah.
Big old
yeah.
ring. Lord of the Rings.
Mine has like a little elven. Yeah, like my
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
elven like a little. Yeah.
Exactly. We
You put it in a fire, it gets cold for some reason. Lord of the Rings reference.
Yeah.
What?
I call Bobby's dick my precious.
You know, in Lord of the Rings, he threw the ring.
Yeah.
What happened?
I don't remember.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm asking you. So why? So that's why.
I knew it was a Lord of the Rings reference. I just
what happens
haven't
when-
watched it
when I put
67,000
if
times.
I had
like you.
if I had the Ring of Power,
Yeah.
and I threw it in the fire, what would happen?
I don't know. It melts.
No, it doesn't. What is it? What happens, Gilbert?
I don't know.
What happens, Mark?
Big explosion.
No. What happens, Go George?
I forget.
Okay,
Wait,
I'll tell you what happens.
Wait, what about?
I don't like
Maybe
these
he knows.
Yeah, what happened? Okay,
So you're the only person that
You're the
knows
only,
this
and we've all watched it.
number one, it's cool, so that it doesn't change temperature, no matter how much fire, unless you put it in the Mordor. The lava.
Oh,
Mordor.
that's
where
right,
it's made,
that's
right.
right.
Got
It'll
it.
melt then,
Okay.
right? And number two, what?
Well, I thought you were asking when you put it in the Mordor fire, and you said it didn't melt.
Yeah,
It's a
you asked it
different
wrong.
Yeah,
I never said Mordor fire.
Yeah, you just said fire.
they put it.
Yeah,
in
I know.
Fires.
What?
You
Oh
can-
yeah. Then it like lights up. Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Your tone right now is out of control, and it's very aggressive. Right? You're right.
Pop
You're
quizzes. I'm
right.
good at pop quizzes. This is like
So,
ruining
and
my
then
whole
there's
life.
an elven kind of writing that happens around
Yeah.
you. Read it.
Yes.
It's like a,
Yes,
you know,
I do know
It's
that.
great.
you do remember. Anyway, I don't know why. Anyway, that's what my take. Anyway, let's move on.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so I met a girl
Oh,
somewhere in the country.
Yeah, somewhere in the country.
Spicy,
Yeah.
okay.
Put that down.
Just don't put the. Yeah.
Right. And I was erect.
Yeah.
I wrecked.
I was erect. Right.
Yeah.
But it was daylight.
Oh.
Problem.
Yeah.
Right, because I have the 3-colored.
Oh, right.
Right. So I had to go. Yeah, it's tricolored.
Yeah.
There.
I know, but I just thought that she would. But I had that brown ring. I go, and I try to make a Lord of the Rings. She's like, I never saw the movie, whatever. But it's like, you know what I mean? But it's like this dark ring, and I showed her, and she didn't seem to care. But it's like I don't know why. I just had to do it.
Oh no, I feel the same way about broad daylight, like first time sex. Like I'm pretty tricolored there too. I don't
Really?
think that- yeah. I'm
Whoa.
you know, I
No,
have
it's one color.
my colors.
Yeah,
color?
it's shit.
Jesus. God. So aggressive.
No, it's a beautiful color. It's a beautiful dark purple.
It's not
Hey.
dark purple. It's just one. It's a couple different shades.
It's a different shade. Yeah.
yeah.
Is it like a mood ring? Does it change color with how you feel?
Yeah, it's kind of
Okay.
similar to a nipple, I think, depending on like how much blood flow is there.
All right. All right.
Yeah, but I've never looked at a woman's vagina and go, I don't like that color.
I have.
Exactly.
You have?
Oh, really?
Oh, black. Just kidding. Love my African Nubian princesses.
Yeah. I've never went, oh, that's not a favorable color.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I think you'd rather pink than like a dirty brown.
Let
Really?
that sink in, guys. Let that.
Well, just sometimes
No,
there's
just-
some
sorry.
wear and tear down there.
But that has nothing to do with color, so let's just let that sink in.
All right. I've seen some leather.
All right. Oh, I see.
You
Roast
know-
beef tips.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't like it when it's burnt and like roast beef tips.
Yes.
Yeah,
steak
that's
tips.
what he's trying to say.
Exactly.
That's just anatomy. That has nothing to do with wear and tear.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We don't know. We're not scientists, right, Mark?
Oh, I've never seen a baby with the wear and tear. Just saying. I used to babysit. I can show you the photos of all.
Okay.
I'm joking.
He's joking. He loves black people.
Comedian.
Yeah. So anyway, I did show her and explain, through years of, wear and tear and this and that. That's why it's tricolored.
Oh, you told her you had wear and tear. A dick should not have tear. Where are you tearing?
It's got wear though.
It's got wear.
It's like Japanese
Yeah.
denim. You know
When
what
he
I mean?
takes his pants out, he go, where?
Oh, you think it's small?
Wow, I've seen it.
So when you saw it, you go, "That's a small one."
Yeah.
How dare you?
Wow. I mean,
was-
I thought we all knew that.
No. Well, tell them about.
Is it a grower?
He's a grower.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
I was pretty worried when I saw it soft the first time as
Yeah.
well, but then he grew like pretty to average.
Oh, all right, great.
Yeah.
That's
But
great.
what did she think?
She liked it.
Okay, perfect. That's all you need.
Yeah. I mean, she could be a good liar too. I don't know.
True.
She
Yeah,
went.
true.
She went. It's good.
Yeah, she loves it. She loves
Oh,
it.
yeah, to me,
Yeah.
that was like a, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love when it's always guys who go, I got no complaints, never got any complaints. I'm like, what woman's going to be like, I want to make a complaint? You know, that's not going to happen.
Yeah,
They're going
yeah.
to be nice.
Oh, talk to their friends. They know.
They know.
Right.
They're very
I know how that works.
Oh,
Tell
yeah.
your friends, huh?
Yeah.
Of
So,
course.
so all your friends know what my dick looks like?
Like every single inch of it. Yeah.
Your mom?
Yeah, topography, everything.
Your mom.
Yeah.
You told your
well,
mom-
no, wait a second. My mom knows because she would find pictures of you with
Okay.
naked pictures of you with girls like in the house because my mom would clean. Still cleans his house.
Well, she's
talking
Filipino.
Yeah.
It's in the blood.
Yeah.
And she would always just unearth these old pictures of Bobby with his previous, girlies of the night.
You leave the photos out?
No, they're in drawers and stuff.
I see.
Yeah, they're in cabinets and drawers.
She
I don't
always
leave
comes
it
out.
out.
She's like, "Darling, where do you want me to put this?"
Oh.
yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
"Oh, just put it in a box, Mom."
You've seen them?
I've seen them.
Yeah.
Can I see him?
Yeah.
All
later.
right.
Not now.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm
but-
excited.
Yeah, but because back in the day when there were no cell phones,
Yeah.
I used to take those disposable cameras.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're just nude.
Oh.
And you know what I mean?
Which is fun because some guy at Walgreens had to print that, you know?
I know.
Who this woman with this little boy?
You're right, because he always looked like he was being punished in those photos.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? What do you mean
You
by
didn't.
that?
You never looked like you were in control. It looked like the girls
Who
were in
is?
control.
Who's in control?
Yeah, it looked like a hostage situation.
Yeah.
But you were the hostage.
Yeah. You know what? Also, what I've been. Let's go back to this next girl that
Yeah.
I just saw.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Does that- How do you feel about it right now?
I'm happy
We're
for
good?
you.
Okay,
She
good.
seems real great.
All right. So, I also let her initiate all the.
Yeah.
Do you do that or no?
Well, I'm married.
I know, but even in marriage, do you initiate or no?
Hate it. Hate it.
I always initiate.
Oh, thank you. Oh,
I must, or I get in trouble.
exactly.
If you don't initiate, you get in trouble.
It's just
That was our problem for 10 years. You
She-
never initiated.
She goes, "I want to initiate." You don't ever initiate.
Yeah, that's
Whoa.
cute at first for maybe the first 3 months, and you're like, why the does he find me attractive? Why the fuck isn't he touching
No,
me,
no. I like
flirting out on me?
initiate.
What?
Yeah, initiate.
No, you need to initiate, Bobby.
No, I don't.
I think she's maybe trying to play cool girl a little bit by doing that, just being like, I want to be the, like the person in the bedroom that dominates, but it gets old real quick. I wanted to play cool girl.
Yeah, because
too.
let me can I just say this though. If I initiate and there's a no,
Yeah.
it'll shatter my soul for
Why would
1,000
she
years.
say no?
Sure.
She's already there on vacation with you.
I
She's
know.
not gonna say no.
Like, has your wife said no before?
Yeah, you've gotten the headache, but if you say, if you say no to them, though, I feel like a woman gets
Hey,
more crushed.
That's a game. Yeah, that's dangerous.
That is
Yes.
ruin, ruin a week.
Listen to these boys, please, for the love of God. I promise you, you need to initiate.
I should listen to Mark Norman
Yes.
Yeah.
about sexuality.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I can show you pictures.
I don't know. But in terms of after my face, it's fucking rude, dude.
Okay, how were you treated at the Super Bowl thing?
I'm gonna get there, dude.
Okay.
And here's another thing. I want to do it on my own time.
Okay.
All right. Don't dictate the way I say
That's
things.
totally true.
pal.
I,
All right.
I apologize.
Anyway,
I apologize.
so at the whole Super Bowl thing, you treated me like shit. I'll tell you how. All right. So you and Bert. Well, first of all, right, that day, Bert texts me and he goes, I have another one that came up. So I can't forget about that either. So Bert texted me and goes, "Hey, I'll see you at the event at 5:30." Which is like, so I fly there to do your show. Thank you so much for the show. It was one of the most
That was fun.
memorable experiences of my life. In fact, last night I ran into Trevor Wallace, and we just talked about we were at the drugstore June premiere, and he pulled me aside and he goes, "Wow!" I go, "It was the most amazing." Anyway, yeah. So then, but the day before you had this, so Bert goes, "Come to the event." I go, "Is it mandatory?" And he goes, "It's mandatory," which I don't think it was.
It definitely was not. But Bert, after you know him for a while, you realize that he speaks in hyperbole and half-truths, and basically nothing that he says is actually factual, ever. Ever.
That's interesting.
Sounds a little bit like someone else we know.
Who, my dear? Say you're fucking.
There's no one more hyperbolic on this planet than you.
You're hyperactive. Now let's see. All right. So we go to this event, and there's a football field. There's goalposts. There's an audience, and there's a whole to-do. And when I show up there, I realize what it is. It's a shame day for me. is you set it up for a shame day for me. And just let me finish my. Let me get my.
Oh,
thing.
no.
No. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, it's set up to make a mockery of you in your mind, and then what ends up happening is who's the big surprise.
Let me finish what I'd say, and then you say what you're going to say, because
Okay.
I'm going to tell you why it wasn't like that. And this is why I had to prove to you that I'm a fucking butterfly. Okay, so you're picking teams. It's you and Bert.
Yeah.
Right. Who do you pick first?
So, I want
Who do you pick first?
But I want to also say why.
Old timey black guy.
Old-
Right? Do you not pick old timey black guy?
I picked a Hall of Famer, like one of the best whoever played the game, who also I happen to know because of my fandom that this guy, the event is punt, pass, kick. I happen to know that in high school he never left the field. He punted, he kicked, he played tight end, sometimes quarterback and linebacker. So he literally never left the field, and it's a punt, pass, kick event, and he's a Hall of Famer. So I pick Warren Sapp first.
Never heard of him.
I know.
Exactly. And to me, he's an old timey black guy.
Yeah, okay.
Rickety. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
sure.
That's not even racist, because I don't even know what that means.
Me either.
Yeah.
All right, so then Bert picks somebody. Who does Bert pick?
He picks Will Compton, who also
Oh, the bussin'.
Bus with the Boys played 9 years in the NFL.
That guy's gay.
He's gay, but his practice
Will
year-
Compton, you're gay.
his practice team years counts. He's an NFL 9-year vet.
I don't get it. I saw the YouTube.
Okay.
And so, never saw it. But my point is, okay, so then who picked you? Who'd you pick second?
Who did I pick second? I don't remember.
Exactly.
Is it Joey Fatone?
Did I pick Joey?
No, that's in the other team.
Did I pick you?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Who?
Because when you picked me, can I tell you what you did?
What?
You looked around. This is what you did, dude.
Oh my god!
You looked around and you saw the other options, right? Yeah. And then you had a smile.
Yeah.
And you go, all right, Bobby. Like one of those, like, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to hurt his feelings.
Oh, that's not what I meant. You read it differently.
Okay, what was it?
I meant I'll pick the best option available and then the worst option, and that'll be like a fun balance.
That's what I felt. Okay. Yeah, that's what the worst option.
Yeah, but then,
so I got my feelings were right.
but your feelings. I mean, here's the thing. I also went into this thinking that you would go, I don't know anything about football.
I don't.
So then it makes sense.
It doesn't.
What doesn't make sense?
It does make sense to me. You're right.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I have a Red Bull?
Get him a fucking right here.
Oh, sweet. Never mind.
Cool.
We're good. So now can I get to the other stuff?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
results? So your feelings are hurt.
Yes.
You're very fun on the field, by the way.
Thank you.
You're a natural entertainer. Everybody, like, you're doing stuff. Everyone's laughing.
Exactly.
You're very much contributing. You're a huge bonus to the team.
Exactly.
Then we get into like the event, which is punt the ball, pass, and try to kick field goals, which are very difficult. And he punts fairly well, throws like a handicap kid. But then when it comes to
Okay. What you just did there was start a war. Don't do this yet.
You score. You score.
Okay. I got 3 hits, fuckface.
bro,
Check this out. It's good.
No, I'm just saying that you're throwing, like, it's clear you don't know how to throw a football, but you still were able to hit the target.
Hits one.
Okay.
You got points right there. So here's the thing.
Okay.
The whole time we were like, oh, like this, the special needs kid is going to be funny to watch. All of a sudden is a gamer, and he starts racking up points, punting, passing, and then the big thing where I was like, you don't understand. I've been to these before. I've been on real fields where like athletes try to kick field goals, and they're like, because it's something that if you're not in the regular practice of doing it, sometimes like former experienced soccer players can do it because they're so used to kicking, but most people aren't used to the idea that it's essentially like someone's holding a football with their finger on one end of it, and you're kicking it through an upright. It's just not an easy thing to do. Like, even players who play other positions will be like, I can't do it. He goes up there. What? Kicks
You're
it.
telling me wrong.
But you do kick it.
You're telling it wrong.
How am I telling it wrong?
ZocDoc for your health. ZocDoc for your mind. ZocDoc is a free app and website when you can search and compare highly rated in-network doctors near you and instantly book appointments with them online. It's the most convenient thing known to man because your health is the most important thing. Am I not right, Kalila?
Yeah, and we get reviews for food,
Yep.
for restaurants, for just about everything else. Why not for our own doctors?
Exactly how I feel.
And once you find the doctor that you want, you can book them immediately. No more waiting awkwardly on hold with a receptionist. And plus, all of these docs have verified reviews from actual patients, real patients. And we're talking about booking appointments with tens of thousands of top-rated, patient-reviewed, credible doctors and specialists.
You can filter specifically for ones who take your insurance, are located near you, and treat basically any condition you are searching for.
The typical wait time to see a doctor booked on ZocDoc is between 24 to 72 hours. That's it. You can even score same-day appointments.
Go to ZocDoc.com/belly and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/belly, ZocDoc.com/belly.
Prize Picks. Football season may be over, but the action on the floor is heating up. Whether it's tournament season or the fight for playoff home court, there's no shortage of high stakes basketball moments this time of year. Get in on the excitement with Prize Picks, America's #1 fantasy sports app, when you can turn your hoops knowledge into serious cash.
You can now win up to 100 times your money on Price Picks with as little as 4 correct picks. You can turn $10 into $1,000 with NBA, NHL, and college basketball entries today on Price Picks, America's #1 fantasy sports app.
Prize Picks is the best way to get action on sports in more than 30 states across the country, including California, Texas, and Georgia.
I like the way you said action.
Price Picks even offers injury insurance so that your entries stay in play. Even if one of your players gets injured for basketball games, if you have a player who exits the game in the first half and does not return it in the second, the player projection won't count against you and the rest of your entry stays alive.
Okay, Bobby, so you know how Price Picks works, right? Like
I play it all the time. What are you talking about?
I know, and what's great about it is that you don't necessarily need to understand the ins
Preaching
and
to the
outs.
choir.
And so, for example, like this week on Price Picks, I know you're picking Steph Curry
Steph
for more
Curry
than
for sure.
29 points for sure, right?
Yeah, the Nikola Javakat for more than 10 rebounds, you know?
And what about Anthony Davis for more than 2 blocks?
And Damian Lillard for more than 43-pointer made.
Well, you get the point. It's very easy. You either choose, or you can either predict that they will score above that or below that. Put in your entry, and just like that, you can win a lot of money.
Download the app today and use code BELLY for a first deposit match up to $100. Use code BELLY for a first deposit match up to $100. Prize Picks. Pick more, pick less.
It's that easy. You're telling it wrong.
How am I telling it wrong?
Why do you tell stories wrong? You're a good storyteller.
But I'm not telling it wrong. I'm not telling it wrong. I'm saying
Why in this circumstance?
I'm not telling you wrong.
Is that
Everything-
skill lacking?
I'm
Why in this circumstances when you're talking about the story of my life, it's lacking? I'm going to tell you how it went down.
I'm telling you that what I said
The
about
old-timey
picking
black
field-
man comes up to me.
But hold on. You have to point this out. The old timer used to actually do that on the reg. That's a bullshit setup. The regulation size is higher and further back.
Oh, there you go.
No, I'm saying it's
Here
much
we
hard-
are.
Wait, did you think that was regulation size?
Yeah. All right. So anyway, Warren Schaap comes up to me and goes,
Warren Shaft.
"Yeah, Warren Schaap from the Shaft."
There he is.
Yeah, there he is. There I am. So Warren Schaap comes up to me. He goes, "Kiddo."
Yeah.
I go, "Okay, what's up?" He goes, "This is how you do it, right?
Yeah.
Put the ball down, take 3 steps back, then follow through the 3 steps and kick it." I do it. It hits the ground, goes to the left. Then the guy goes, "Oh, that was a practice. Gotta get 2, right?" I go, "Hey, old timey." I go, "Stop! I'm not doing it that way." And he goes, "No, you're doing it." I go, "No, watch what I do." Right? So I put the thing down. I take 50 steps back, and I run toward it a little bit.
You had some speed behind
Some
you.
speed about it. And then I was focused. I got it on thing. And let me say something too. You're a captain, right, on my team?
Mm-hmm.
Aren't you supposed to make one?
Yeah, I did.
Aren't you a leader?
And I also
You didn't do one.
there's another layer to that
Okay.
because the other team had 5 participants and we had 4. We got to have one person go twice.
And who was that, my friend?
So Old Timer came up to me and he goes, "Let me get that second chance." And I said, "Okay, you're a fucking Hall of Famer." And
He didn't do it,
missed.
did he?
And he missed.
He missed on both. He both missed on.
All of it.
Yeah.
Wow, Bobby, what an MVP.
Thank you.
And then everybody. Here's the other thing. We went out to dinner later.
Oh, okay. That's a good thing. That was a good thing. Oh, thank you. That was a good thing. I really appreciate that.
And the dinner was great.
Not just great. I have to say, vocally and publicly, that it was the top 3 in terms of steakhouses of my whole life. I've been to thousands of
Which one did you go
steakhouses.
to?
We went to Bazaar Meats.
Oh,
Jose Ali.
Jose Andres.
Jose Andres, yeah.
Andres, yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you what we ate.
Yeah.
This one thing came out, and it was like a cotton candy.
Foie gras cotton candy. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's got a stick. It's got the cotton candy. I go, oh, desserts are up front? What is this place? Right? I stuck it in my mouth. In the middle is like a meaty, sweety,
Foie gras.
delicious foie gras.
Yeah.
It changed my life internally and physiology-wise.
Jose's a genius. Yeah.
You know him?
Yeah. He's a genius.
This guy knows everybody.
Wait, so why was this a terrible weekend? It sounds like he set you up for success.
Not only that, the whole dinner, there was 14, 15 of us at this dinner. Everybody, there's chat and everyone's having their own conversation. And then everybody stops and they go, "MVP's here." And everybody starts chanting, "MVP, MVP, MVP." Yeah.
Oh, this is the best weekend of your life.
I guess I said that already, but but can I'll say that, and I'm gonna. I just not all weekends are perfect,
Right.
so I'm just gonna, I'm just laying out the things that could have made it even better,
Sure.
right? And here's another thing that this is like later. It's later sabotage.
Okay. Tell me.
Okay, Trailer Man. What's his name with the fucking food court? Roy Choi.
Roy Choi, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. This deceiver of Almighty. This guy from the fucking old school Chinese Republic, dude. I'm sorry. This guy.
I thought he was Korean.
Whatever he
He's
is,
your guy.
whatever Choi is, man. I'll tell you this guy, man. He was telling that story about at the club.
He told me off camera and then on camera.
Yeah, on camera, and and he has that story diabolically wrong, dude. I'll tell you that right now.
Careful what you say, because I can actually confirm that Roy Choi is right, and I have the text to prove it.
No, okay.